Hello students, welcome to the channel. On recent administrations of the SAT, a lot of questions have been asked on linear transformations, quadratic or parabola transformations, and circle transformations. I've already uploaded videos for linear and parabola transformations, which I've linked to in the description box. In today's video, we'll look at the basics of circle transformations. So for this, we need to be comfortable with the circle's equation on the coordinate plane. This is the circle's equation on a coordinate plane. X minus h whole squared plus y minus k whole squared is equal to r squared, where h comma k is the center of the circle and r is the radius of the circle. So if I have an equation like x minus 1 whole squared plus y minus 2 whole squared is 25, that basically means that the center of my circle is at 1, 2, because h here is 1 and k here is 2, and the radius of my circle is 5, because right-hand side of the equation has r squared. So the radius of my circle is 5. So something like this, where this distance is 5. Okay, so this is what you need to know when you start a discussion of transformations of circles. Now, let's work with the circle and try and understand what happens when we shift it. So I have this equation, x minus 3 whole squared plus y minus 2 whole squared is 4. So my center for this would be 3, 2, and my radius would be 2, right? So 3, 2, and my radius is 2. So this would be tangential to the x-axis, right? Because the y coordinate is 2 and the radius is also 2. So this is how my circle would look. Now, what happens when we move it 3 units to the left? So if I move it 3 units to the left, then the circle comes here. This is my new circle, right? Where the center is now 0, 2, because from 3, I come to 0. The x coordinate changes, right? So if I have a circle with center 0, 2 and radius 2, then my equation would be x minus 0 whole squared plus y minus 2 whole squared is 4, or x squared plus y minus 2 whole squared is 4. So what I effectively did was that whatever was x here, I replaced it with x plus 3. Right? Because when I replaced x with x plus 3, the plus 3 and negative 3 cancelled, and I got just an x squared. So a 3 unit shift to the left means replacing x with x plus 3, right? Okay, what if I shifted 3 units to the right? Then my circle has a center of 6, 2 now. And the equation of this would be x minus 6 whole squared plus y minus 2 whole squared is 4. So here, what I have done, I had x minus 3 and I replaced it with x minus 3 to get x minus 6. So shifting 3 units to the right meant replacing x with x minus 3. And this is something that we have discussed in earlier videos. And this is a general rule that I'll come to in the next slide so that you can take it down and remember it. Okay, let's now work with the shifting up and down, shifting along the vertical side. So I'll draw the circle again. I had a circle here. This was, the center was 3, 2, and the radius was 2. Right, so this is my circle. Now I'm shifting it 3 units up. So when I shifted 3 units up, my center now becomes 3 comma 5. 1 second. Yeah, my center becomes 3 comma 5 because I'm shifting it up. So the X value won't change, right? But the Y coordinate will go from 2 to 5. So what is the equation of the new circle? X minus 3 whole squared plus Y minus 5 whole squared is 4. So from Y minus 2, I have come to Y minus 5, which means that I have replaced Y with Y minus 3. Because Y minus 3 minus 2 is Y minus 5. So when I shifted the circle up, I replaced Y with the same number of Y with Y minus the same number of units. I shifted it up, right? Okay, let's look at moving it down. Yeah, so if I move it down 3 units, then my circle comes here. And my center is now 3 comma negative 1. So my equation is x minus 3 whole squared plus y plus 1 whole squared is 4. Y plus 1 whole squared because it's y minus of minus 1, right? So that becomes y plus 1 whole squared. And what have I done now? I have replaced the y minus 2 with y minus 2 plus 3 to get y plus 1. So a shift of 3 units down meant replacing y with y plus 3. So this is the general rule to remember when you have any transformation. The general rule is when a graph, and this is true for any graph, not just for circles, it's true for linear equations, it's true for parabolas. When a graph is moved a units right, 1 second. Yeah, when a graph is moved a units right, you replace x with x minus a. When it is moved a units left, you replace x with x plus a, right? So when it's right and left, you change x. When a graph is moved a units up, you replace y with y minus a. And when it is moved a units down, you replace y with y plus a. So when it's up and down, you change y. Okay, so let's do this sample question. If the given equations are graphed in the xy plane, what statement is true? So I have two circle equations. The first circle equation has a center at 0, 3 and a radius of 2, right? And the second circle equation has a center at 0, 6. 0, 6. And a radius of 2. So I can directly see that I have moved my circle 3 units up, right? I have moved my circle 3 units up. The center of circle B is 3 units up from the center of circle A, right? What if I wanted to apply the transformation concept here? Then I can see that from y minus 3, I'm doing a minus 3 to get y minus 6. And when I replace y with y minus 3, that indicates a movement of 3 units up. So whether I do it algebraically using the transformation method or I do it by drawing the graph, I get C as my answer. Okay. Let's do question 2. So we have a circle here, x minus 6 whole squared plus y minus 3 whole squared is 25. So the graph in the xy plane of this equation is a circle, right? So 6, 3 is the center and the radius is 5. So something like this, right? 6, 3 is the center and the radius is 5. if the circle is translated downward a units such that the circle is tangent to the x-axis. So I'm moving it down, right? And I'm bringing it to a place where it is tangent to the x-axis, right? So my center comes here, and what will happen to the y coordinate of this new circle? It would have to be -5, because if it is tangent to the x-axis, then this distance between the x-axis and the center has to be 5, the radius of the circle. So my new coordinate for the y value is -5. So the equation becomes this: what is the value of a? So how much have I moved it down? Here it was 3, and here it is 5. So I have moved it 8 units down. So a needs to be 8. Let's verify it. If I put x minus 6 whole squared plus y minus 3 plus 8 whole squared is 25. So x minus 6 whole squared plus y plus 5 whole squared is 25, which means the center of the transformed circle should be 6, -5, and that's exactly what we had got when we moved it down. So this was circle transformations, right? If you remember the general rule of shifting of circles, or for that matter, shifting of any curve, then you would be able to get these questions right. If it was useful, hit like and subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comment section what other videos you'd like me to upload. I'll see you all soon. Take care. Bye.